Today, I give myself permission to prosper. To enjoy a win.
My word for the day was amplify. And my choice is to amplify being in service to myself and to the collective. Morning, Pascal.
Morning, everybody. How are we doing this morning?
Pretty good, I think. And you?
I don't know and I don't care.
So then why do you ask?
No, I'm doing good. I feel serenity.
Lovely.
Thanks, Pascal. I feel tight. So that helps me. Thank you.
So who's feeling tight?
It's Jesse.
Ask yourself, Jesse, who am I?
Who am I?
If I may, a better question, I think, Pascal, might be, what am I?
No, what I'm getting at, it's your character. Because when you ask who am I, there's no answer. So really, it's a made up thing that you say you're tight. It's your character that is tight.
Welcome, Mona.
Good morning, Mona.
Morning.
Good morning.
So I thought in that question, who am I? I fought rising to the 2N Almighty Creator. All there is, all there was, all there will be. And resisted it. But in that, who am I? I can feel I can feel untangling, I can feel the loosening grasp, grip around prosperity. And in that is giving myself permission
Beautiful.
to be powerful. And all the resistance that's in it. Permission to be prosperous. Mm. And provide. Mm.
I know this doesn't have anything to do with what we're talking about, but I just had a realization. My dog opened a bottle of dog supplements and I can't find the supplements. She ate the whole thing.
Oh my God.
She'll be a super dog.
Oh, yeah, she'll be a super dog because there's like 30 of them in there. I can't find not one supplement anywhere.
Oh God, no. At least you know she likes them.
Holy moly.
Mm. Mhm. Laughter in a world of chaos.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can do right now because I can only imagine how she's going to feel. Because those supplements will make her hungry.
Ooh.
Yeah, she'll be hungry for eating that whole bottle. She'll be hungry for at least 2 or 3 days.
Mm.
Super hungry.
My dog's like full meal. So my puggle, like, we left like 4 steaks from Costco on the table, and then we went
Oh.
downstairs all together, and then we came back. 3 of them were gone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Your dog
she
does the
just-
same thing.
She doesn't like just vitamin.
Our dog's the same way. She didn't used to do this, and we babysat a dog once who taught her how to stand on her hind legs and get on the counter and sniff around and find food. So we learned a valuable lesson.
Yeah, it seems it's her life purpose. Finding food.
And love.
That's all she does. Yeah, she's really independent for a dog. Like, she's really independent. Like, you'll come home and she's not even there.
She's a cat dog.
Yeah, pretty much.
But
but
you know
he's
what?
like a human.
But those animals are the most awesome sources of unconditional love
Oh
that you
yeah,
can find. I don't care what kind of day you're having. All they have to do is show up, wag their tail, and
yeah,
that day goes away.
yeah. They
No.
remind you what unconditional love is.
Mona, Jessie was talking earlier about permission to prosper. And with you and Pascal talking about the dogs, it's like there's no question about giving themselves permission, right?
Yeah.
They just do. Or it's
Yeah.
constantly there, put it that way. They have it for themselves. If they're in
And
a
they're
good
always
environment.
and they're always in the moment when they're doing it. They don't
Mhm.
carry, they don't think about, well, if I do this, this is going to happen. They do it. They don't care if it's going to happen anyway, because when our dog does what she does in the morning, she knows she's going to get in trouble. She already knows, because we go out to breakfast, and she will do this when we go out to breakfast, and only when we go out to breakfast. No.
So she has a message for you.
Too. She doesn't like me going to breakfast with Dale.
She's trying to tell you something. Morning, Ellie. Or evening.
Morning, Allie, or evening, Allie.
Hi, guys. Thank you. Good morning. I think your dog's got a message for you, definitely.
But on the other hand, she, I'm the only person that she really likes in the house.
You're her best friend.
Yeah. When we first got her, she was supposed to be for my roommate, but she hid out in my bedroom for like 2 weeks and wouldn't
She
come
must have
out.
liked your energy, but she loved your energy more, clearly.
Yeah. And so I had to start leaving the house for weekends so she would make up with my roommate.
That's so funny.
But she likes both of us equally, I think. But when we got her, it took a lot of work. And it's been about 2 years that we've had her. It's taken a lot of work with her to get her to where she's as comfortable as she is just being in her own skin. Because she feels like she can be herself now. And I think where she was before, she didn't feel that way.
Right. Does she rescue dog, was she?
No, I guess you could put it that way. She was just the owner that first owner she had died. The second owner
No.
she had just couldn't manage her. She was too much.
Yeah.
And so we ended up taking her, and we found out she was just scared and skittish. And
Oh.
it's taken just about 2 years to get her to where she's really comfortable. And for the first time, she allowed somebody else besides Dale and I to pet her.
Oh.
So we don't know what she's been through. We just know that she's got some odd behaviors. But she's not aggressive, which has been a real blessing, because I think with her odd behaviors, aggressiveness would have been a real challenge. Allie, do you have any pets?
I have two rescue cats.
Are they independent or are they lovey?
One of them is really independent, and the other one's like thinks it's a dog. It fetches balls and stuff, and like, yeah, it actually thinks it's a dog. Me and my husband had boxers in Scotland. We had boxer dogs, and when we emigrated, we were both working full time, so getting a dog wasn't really feasible. So we thought we'd rescue some cats. We didn't even like cats. Not that we don't like them, but we weren't really cat people. But it was good for my daughter. She loves them, and they're beautiful. They're beautiful animals. I love all animals.
Today, the topic is giving yourself permission, I think. Jesse started out with permission to prosper. What are you giving yourself permission for today? I think I'm giving myself permission to laugh in chaos.
I'm giving myself permission to just feel at peace inside. I lost a good friend of mine this week. She died at the beginning of the week for no apparent reason. She died in her sleep, and I've really struggled this week with that. So today I want to give myself permission to just be at peace.
I'm sorry to hear that you lost your friend. And I know that if somebody passes for no apparent reason, that's a double struggle.
Yeah,
I send condolences your way.
thank you. I really appreciate that.
I recently lost a niece at the age of 27,
God,
and it's been a struggle. So my heart really goes out to you. I feel you.
thank you.
You're welcome.
I've been listening to a lot of Abraham Hicks this last week, trying to understand, because I feel quite lucky to have got to the age of 40 before I've lost someone really close to me. You know, I didn't have any grandparents or anything like that to lose to that were close, so this is really the first person that I've really truly loved that I've lost. So it's just so strange. But Abraham
And you have
Hicks has
been
really
lucky.
helped me this week. Sorry?
Then you have been very lucky.
Yeah. Yeah, I've only really ever lost animals. I lost a couple of dogs, and that was hard enough.
Humans are a little bit more complicated, aren't they?
Yeah. This lady was like my Aussie mum. You know, it's true what they say when you move countries and you emigrate, your friends really do become your family. And this lady was like my mum. She was like my second mum. I just loved her so much.
I'm holding space for you.
Thank you. I didn't mean to come on here and get upset. I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. I think that we are a kind of your family.
Yeah, you guys really are.
And I think that because we're, your friends and your family, and that you are allowed and we give you space to share these things, not just your wins and all the good times. Everybody has challenges that they go through. I've brought challenges here.
Thank you. So I'm choosing inner peace today. I'm choosing that tonight.
There is a group that does some work around losing a loved one. They're from Magnetic Mind.
Really?
Yeah,
Permission to grieve. Holly,
Yes.
thank you.
Yeah, I heard that too, Allie. Feel it all.
Yeah, I felt it.
I'd like to say thank you for being vulnerable here. That takes courage.
Just thanks for this space. I appreciate you all. I'm so grateful to be here.
We're grateful to have you.
Pascal handed out serenity earlier for you, for us. Permission versus decision. Even choice. So just looking at that word permission, giving myself permission. Compared to making a decision and even choosing.
Yeah, giving permission, giving yourself permission. It's like allowance, asking for permission. It's like acceptance.
Mm.
Whatever they decide.
Yeah, it's like giving your power to somebody else, not having the power within.
Yeah.
I've been learning a lot about that the past week or two. And about grieving on your own terms.
Yeah, there's a lot of patterning we experience around permission. Around being not allowed.
I also realize people get really weird behaviors when a death occurs in a family.
Yeah,
People act in very strange ways, and I don't know if it's because of grief or it's because of patterns or whatever, but when you start transcending what's happening, it's like, wow,
Yeah.
all this stuff here that's happening is very temporary. And you know that the person that's really important in this situation has transcended to a different place. They never died. They just moved to a different place and they're still with
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
And all the crap that's happening in the material world, they're looking at it from their perspective and they're just shaking their head going, are you kidding me?
It's so right.
well done,
How
Mona.
true is that, Mona?
There are also our cheerleaders.
Yes, that's true. When they see us heading in the right direction, they're going, go, go, I got you, I got you. Even when you're not
Yeah.
heading in the direction, they still got you, but they just want you to go in the right direction.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the spirit of all that.
Yeah. We're like, you're going in the right way. Now just move over a little bit to the right. No, now go to the left. There you go.
Yeah, I'm re-encountering the spirit of my grandmother that I told you about. The one that used to scream at the TV when wrestling was on. And the one whom my core is wrapped around, or vice versa. Yeah, her spirit is very strong with me right now. And she died in 1970. She's coming back to visit. In quite astounding ways. Morning, Gil. Stop. Yeah, I feel her spirit infiltrating my energy field right now.
Allie, I talked to a couple people in the group last week about what
Yeah.
I was going through with my
Yeah.
feelings concerning my niece. And in a couple of those discussions, she actually came through and
Wow.
she helped me, and I was helped with some of what I was feeling. And she was not aware how much she was loved by her family.
Oh God.
Yeah. But she assured me she was well and she was okay.
Oh, nice.
And we had a nice discussion. So there are ways that you can communicate, even if you don't feel like you can sense her. There's plenty of people that are in the group that if you just talk to somebody and they've been in the intuition program, like Craig, he's been in the intuition program. Maybe sometime if you feel like you want to talk to him or somebody else in the group and just have a chat, that your friend might show up.
Really?
Yeah. If you feel like you need that to happen.
Yeah, do you know she loved all this. She loved all this going to psychics and tarot card readers and all that. If there was an opportunity for her to come through and talk, I'm sure she would.
Well, see, you already are laughing. You already found yourself.
Thanks, Mona.
You're welcome. I'm not telling you that's the route you should go. I'm not giving you any real advice.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you my experience, what happened with me, just having a conversation with a couple of people from within the group that do readings and things like that
Yeah.
helped.
That I've done Chris Duncan's intuition course. That course looked really good.
It is pretty good. He teaches a lot.
Oh, I love him.
Everyone here has a permanent invite from me to explore that stuff if you'd like.
Thanks, Craig. You've helped me so much already, Craig.
By the way, Craig, I wasn't putting pressure on you to offer that.
No, I didn't. That wasn't where it came from.
Okay, just making sure that, because I know that I've said stuff before and I didn't want somebody to think I was putting pressure on anybody.
Yeah. No, it's just my true nature speaking out. A few weeks ago, somebody called me the invitationist. So there it is.
Aren't you glad you came today, Allie?
Yeah, I really am. I really am. I wasn't sure about whether or not to jump on or not because I was feeling quite emotional earlier. But I'm so glad I did. It just makes me realize how precious life is and that we can't take things for granted. And no more saving things for a special occasion. Like today's special, now is special. It's really made me look at things so differently this week. Like things that were bothering me before, just like took it to a different level. It's like took my awareness to a different level. It's like those things don't even matter. What like I'm just being able to just let them go and just strange. My emotions have been really strange.
Permission to gather. What are we gathering? The present moment.
The present moment.
Like sweeping them into a pile, into the middle of our gathering. Letting the breakthroughs of where we're going, of what we want, of our choices, our experiences, allowing those breakthroughs again together. And the giggle, the laughter, the smile, that we know a breakthrough has happened. And we can regroup again. We can gather again in the now. Celebrate that.
Yes.
Permission to gather, break through, and giggle.
This is why I jumped on this call.
And then it's time to scatter. There will come a time where it'll be time to scatter.
You never know when that time is.
Mhm. Or where it will take us. But we do know when we scatter, we're going to gather somewhere else.
You're a poet and don't know it, Jesse.
Yeah, thank you.
No, thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Time to scatter. Thank you, Allie. Look at what you give yourself permission for today. And work, attend to put focus on giving yourself permission rather than having to decide, to choose. Just remember to say, I give my permission to.
The energy is completely different, isn't it?
Mhm.
I'm going to take
Yes.
that into my day tomorrow.
As Pascal pointed into, it's as if we're giving, allowing the truth. It is the truth of what we want. Appears to be a different type, different tension, a different structure. Have a great evening, my dear.
Good night, guys. Thank you so much.
Ellie,
Yeah.
before you go, I just want to say that when you spoke about your friend, I got bird energy. So just watch out.
Do you know what happened? Do you know what happened, Alison? I was having coffee with my girlfriend day before yesterday in a cafe on the beach, and it was like a 2-story cafe, and it was all enclosed because it was quite cold. And this little bird, it was a willy wagtail, was in, and it came and sat on the table beside us, and it cheeped away for ages while we were having our coffee, and it kept coming back to us, and I kept thinking to myself, are you are you Andrea? Are you my friend? Like, is this my sign from the universe that you're here? So I am so grateful.
Well, it sounds like Allison just confirmed that question for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she did, for sure.
No.
She was there, and I knew it. Thank you, Alison.
Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you.
Thank you for coming, Allie.
Have a great day, guys. I really appreciate
Sleep well
you
on
guys.
that
Have a great
memory.
day.
Sleep well on that memory, Ellie.
I will. Thank you.
Have a good night.
Good night. God bless.
Good night.
Shows up different than we think. Then we give ourselves permission for. Yeah, and permission makes it a truth. Because what we make true comes true. What we feed bleeds. I don't know. I don't know what that one means, but
You said what we feed bleeds.
yeah.
Mm.
I think you meant to say leads.
Yeah, that would make more sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's room for improvement in your poet career, right?
I don't work with anything more than you do, Pascal.
Progress. Progress.
That's right. That's part of it, isn't it? Yeah, what you feed leads. That's more in line with it. So why not feed truth? You know? If we feed doubt, that's what we'll lead with.
Mm-hmm. Morning, Joe.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh,
Big love, homies. Just woke up, man. Didn't get to sleep till 7 in the morning, man. I'm proper in American time, but I feel good
Oh,
now.
wow.
Hello.
Oh, Captain, my love, Captain.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
My
Hi,
love,
Joe.
Captain.
I love Captain.
Captain Morgan.
That reminds me of that Robin Williams film where they all stand on the table. What's it called?
The one with the kids.
Yeah.
That's Mrs. Doubtfire.
Dead
No,
Poets
I'm
Society.
Yeah, thank you. Wow, what a movie.
Oh, Captain, my love,
Oh.
Captain. That's where it comes from.
Yep.
I'm not standing on a desk, though.
Seize the day. Seize the day.
There you go.
Seize the day.
Carpe diem.
Carpe diem. Wow. Glad to be here, guys. I love you.
Nice to hear from you, Joe.
Yes, Pascal, you too, and you beautiful souls. I love you all.
Did you have some crazy dream?
Do you know what? I don't think I did. Not that I can remember.
No.
But I've been going mad on listening to Kevin Trudeau. And so my phrase for today is, because the thing is so funny last night, because he was talking and then he was like saying, well, we're going to chunk it all up. But that's exactly what Jesse was saying and Craig was saying yesterday. But he was saying that level 1 training, end of the day, just goes to one single point, and it's to choose to feel good now. And yeah, so that's my word for today. Feel good now, feel better and better. and like be watching that gauge, being self-aware, and noticing the the signals, listening to the signals. But then it's so weird though, because everything we talked about yesterday, like positive and negative, is like, yeah, positive's amazing, but then like he's saying like the negative, like embody that, and like use that negative energy as like a power force, you know, as like a catalyst, which I think's really, really beautiful. So yeah, actually no, clarity is my singular word. Your big
Bye,
love,
Mona. Thank you for being here.
Bye, Mona.
Bye, Mona. Have a great
For
day.
having me.
Mona.
You guys have a good day.
love ya.
Love you.
Hmm.
Hmm.
So in that, Joe, you can give yourself permission.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just like when he's talking about it, you'll feel good, man. Like crack a smile, like it just to be reminded. And it's like, and I'll be listening to it. It's like, yeah, I'm not even smiling. Like smile, like yeah, like relax the body, because it's just them unconscious patterns, you know. But like, yeah, just I like how simplified it gets.
Yeah. Permission to feel what is present.
Yeah. Mm. And it's like so easy to avoid what's present in it because we just got so many patterns of going to the past or the future.
Yeah, and sometimes it's unpleasant.
Yeah.
And being okay with that.
Mm.
Embracing it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you go back to the present moment by imagining that your two eyes are not connected to your brain.
Mm.
I love that exercise. It's so good.
I don't know if I've done it.
Can't really think, can you?
What's that exercise? Sorry, Pascal.
Sorry?
How does the exercise go?
How does the exercise go?
Yeah.
Yeah, just imagine your two physical eyes are not connected to your brain.
That's weird. Never thought of it like that before.
Yeah, you're just in the awareness, right?
Yeah. Pure awareness.
That's what you are.
Mm.
Yeah, at our very core. We're capital C consciousness.
And every time you catch yourself thinking, then you go back to that.
Yeah.
That wonderful tool of imagination that we have, eh?
Powerful. Our imagination is so powerful.
It is.
Yeah, there's
Well-
nothing I could say to you that you don't know already.
Yeah.
You know, I was listening to a training last night from Kevin Trudeau, and he was talking about expanding your dreams, expanding your dream capacity. And like one of the exercises he recommends, like ideally monthly or as often as possible, to expand your dreaming capacity is to just like get a pen and paper and just write down like everything you do and buy if money wasn't an option. Do you know what I mean? If you want to buy a flipping space station, do you know what I mean? Or if you want to feed the whole world, do you know what I mean? Like whatever you're doing, you're just doing it with like broad strokes. Yeah, I'd like this. Yeah, I'd like to do that. Yeah, da, da, da. And this is expanding like our dreams, you know? And like the bigger our dreams, like even none of them dreams might not happen, but like magic will happen, you know, just by expanding our level of dream capacity. So if you could be, do, have anything, you know, and you're just writing that down. There's magic with pen and paper, man. You know, writing it down. So like, yeah, I think it'd be really cool to like do that as a group exercise one day with us. And then we can like share our stuff, like, and then like that'll give each other ideas, you know. And it's like, oh, I didn't think of that, I didn't think of that, and it's all the time it's expanding our dreams, you know. Which, yeah, dream building.
That could be something we do.
I don't know
Something
about
we-
you guys, but I'm doing that 24/7 anyway.
Yeah, there you go in your head. Yeah, perfect.
I mean, that's the truth of it. I mean, I'm just cultivating that space
yeah.
and have been for many days. So
So like, how does that differ than the days before you were doing it? And what triggered that?
well, what I'm saying is that practice has become an automatic habit.
Yeah, unconsciously competent.
Yeah. Well, it's unconscious competence, actually.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's just, yeah, it's part of being for me now.
Beautiful.
Yeah, there's a lot of plates in the air. And what I'm implying is that all of us can do that. I mean, when I talk about living from multidimensionality, that's kind of what I'm talking about. It's because there's a lot of those things going on that have become unconscious competences. There's many of them. Lots of plates in the air. We just practice those things every day in here, in this space.
And then another thing that we practice every day in here, but like there's just different words for it in different places. But like it's talking about like the chief aim, you know, and that wants to be specific, you know. Could be a number, could be a target. But this is the magic here, yeah. Do you know, like I say, what's your name, Craig? Yeah. Alison, yeah. If I say, where were you born? You know it, yeah. That's the test. That's the litmus test, yeah. Instantaneous, getting it. Oh, I've lost myself now. So the litmus test. Yeah. So that's it. So that's it. You want to know your chief aim like your own name. Know your chief aim like your own name. Yeah, that quick. Yo, what's your chief aim right now? Boom. You know? So yeah, I've just been getting clarity on that.
Yeah, for me, that's become the cosmic agenda. You know, not my agenda, but the big overall one. And what my part is to play in that one. You know, being that role in the drama, being that role in the production, in the game, that role that only I can fulfill. And participating fully in that. Plugging into divine intention.
Yo, did I scare the ladies off, man?
That could be a way to look at it.
Yeah. Are you saying you don't know your own power?
Oh my days. No, but I seriously have that because was that just too much for him? No, it's me just taking it personally. But this is a thing. Imagine like if it was personal and we're like, nah, I'm not taking it personally.
Yeah.
No, like, no, it's personal.
Yeah.
Oh.
So day 2 of the challenge, Joe.
Yeah, thank you.
Chief aim.
Chief aim. Thank you.
Permission. So yeah, giving ourselves permission. Great lesson in that. So as we're shaping a 30-day challenge for people, what is the permission we want them to give to themselves?
All right. Well, the simplest answer is to feel good, to choose to feel good now.
Good. Permission to feel good.
It all stems from that.
Yes, it does. So
and then
Or maybe permission to feel.
Yeah, feel it.
You know,
just
period.
Feeling it.
Permission to
the
feel.
Magnitude of your being. And literally I literally do, because literally whatever words you put after I am, yeah, that's what we become.
Mm-hmm.
So literally just by stating that, you know, and like there's even more power by saying it out loud, you know, than thinking it or writing it or whatever. So like literally saying like, yo, I am infinite consciousness. I am all that is, has, never will be. Yeah. I am infinite consciousness. All it is, has, and never will be. Setting that intention to tune into the perfect amount in the perfect order. Because if we did just go straight to infinite consciousness, we'd probably just blow up. So we got to take this journey steady, all right?
So let's
We're more or less
so
to do that incrementally.
Yeah.
So baby steps, right? If it's 30 days, it's baby steps. Introduction, experience, practice, engage, boom, right? Over and over. It's like progressing every day. And so a great intention, a great chief aim is permission to feel. Well, let's look at that. Permission to feel. When is it that we feel?
When we're present.
And even when we're not, we feel. When do we feel?
All the time.
See, when
Feelings are present.
when is a time question. We can only feel right now. So
Yeah.
presence means now. It's like in the moment, in the presence. And the next moment, we will only be able to feel that because, quote, that is reality.
Yeah.
So it's not like we can feel into the future. It's not like we can feel what tomorrow will be like. We
But
can imagine
it, can't we? We can visualize
imagine it. That's the second point of structure, but we have to understand the first point. And see, that's what happens as we go through our lives, as we look around, we take for granted, we forget, we ignore that we're always taking up one point of structure, which is always now. We don't think about it. That's why it's so easy to go to the past or go to the future. Majority of the people focus on the past while they're always connected to the now. That is just an unresolvable loop because you keep what you put your attention on, what you focus on creates it. So if we think about the past, everyone, usually is dissatisfied with their past. So they continue to replant that dissatisfaction every moment of now.
Yeah. Constantly reinventing himself.
Right. And so what that does is in the moment of now feels, quote, we'll give it a negative charge. And that's the permission that we've given ourselves, right? That's what society says is the way to do it. And we don't even think there's another way.
Mm.
We do that slows down time. So permission to feel right now.
Mm.
So silence helps with that.
Yeah, and to feel whatever's there right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whatever, wherever your attention goes, when you ask the question, what do I feel? We have to quiet first our environment around us. That usually it helps if we can close our eyes. Because Pascal, that removes, right, that connection with our brain. It slows down a huge processing system.
Yeah.
And when we do that, we can silence we silence the environment, we close our eyes to remove ourselves from it. That takes us inward. Inward, the first thing we're going to find is that mind that's running like crazy. That's just the first filter. So we work to silence that mind so that we can begin to feel. Because as soon as we go into that feeling, that mind is going to come in and pull us away. It's going to go, there's a loop there that what we're doing is slowing down to notice.
Yeah. I heard that spirituality just translates into breath, and I think that breath and breathing, like, say if it was like a month challenge, like the first few days, I think would definitely be around, practicing just stilling oneself
Wonderful.
with the breath.
So let's demonstrate that. Who wants to lead that and demonstrate that now?
Any volunteers?
Sure, I'll do it. Pascal, if
Yeah.
Pascal might not be at a space that he can, so he's the
It's a little bit. I don't know. While
catch
driving
it.
and stuff, it might be.
Yeah, Pascal's our
A
breath man.
little difficult.
Well, we'll save him for the advanced techniques that are coming up.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go.
When we get to the point that we're at to Pascal's level, then we can join him. He'll lead us. So. Good. So
By talking about it, like I, the 4-4-4 breath, right?
Box
Like
breath.
That's what I was.
4
That's what I was going to do.
So in the morning when I drive to work, like I got at one point like 10, 10, 10, 10. And I was like, oh, there's no way I can pass that. Well, yeah, that was my mind, because like my goal is to do 15, 15, 15, 15. And right now I'm at 14, 14, 14, 14 for usually half an hour. So it's my drive to work.
Wow.
So that's what I do. And
That's it. That's literally like 4 breaths a minute.
well, like 15,
Is
15,
it one breath?
15
Is it one breath a minute?
will be
one breath a
one
minute?
breath a minute. One breath a minute. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I want to go at. Like, so 14, 14, 14 was a little challenging, but I was able to do it. So I'm sure like 15, 15, 15, it's not too far around the corner. So,
And like, that's the box breathing, yeah, but something that's coming to my mind is the coherent breathing, which is literally 7 seconds in and 7 seconds out. But what happens with that is it's meant to bring the whole body into coherence. Like imagine all the soldiers like wandering off, but like this brings them all into alignment, so they're all marching together. But let's do this, Jessington. Leading the way, let's go, let's go. Day 1 of Infinite Consciousness Challenge. Step in, step in, and let's roll.
Day 2, Joe.
Day two.
We created it yesterday. Yeah.
okay, I'll put myself on mute.
Thank you. Thanks for the introduction to it, Pascal. It's Sadhguru speaks about if you can set your breath to be at 3 breaths per minute or less, that is the connection to Earth, is what he said, like to all.
What, the human resonance?
Like to everything, to the universe, to the cosmos,
What cosmos?
to life itself. So it's it introduced a way to measure what our breath is will relate to how life is.
Wow.
So if there's low, shallow, fast breaths, a lot of breaths a minute, right? That's a stress aspect of it. And so as we train ourselves, like practice here, we can slow down that breath, we can slow down that response, we slow down that stress. And what we're doing is just becoming more present of every moment. And what we become a present to is that, oh, there's a choice every moment of how I want to feel or how I can feel or what's available to feel. And what we do is we begin to detach from the responses of those triggers out there in the environment and realize that our inner being, our inner self, is not connected to what's happening out there. And one of the best ways to practice that is through breathing. So we're here, my environment is quiet. Just notice your environment. It works best when it's quiet. You'll know you're good. You'll know your skills improved is when you can do this when the environment is noisy, but I do not recommend it starting out. No, just as we what we're going to do is zoom out from everything that we've been focusing on and begin to zoom into the breath, to the moment. Best if your eyes can be closed, but if you're driving, you can still just pay attention to your breath. But if you're sitting and able, go as deep, push yourself into as deep as you can. With your eyes closed, now just think of silence. Listen to your in-breath. Your out breath. Just feel this moment. You're always in this cycle of breathing. Honor it. Thank it. So the box breath, box breathing is to breathe in for a count, hold for a count, exhale, and hold again just before you take the in breath. And to stay present through that whole box. So it's inhale, hold, exhale, hold, inhale. You get the pattern. We'll start with 5 for each increment. Get yourself ready to take an in breath in 3, 2, 1. In breath for 5. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Inhale.
I choose to realize my infinite potential. I choose to connect with my infinite nature.
Inhale. Give yourself permission to connect to your infinite.
Mm.
Inhale. Just feel what it's like with attention on your breathing. Feel your body. Feel a quiet mind. Focus on your breath. Relax everywhere. Permission to feel. Deep relaxation is what I would call this. What would you call it? It'll be your sanctuary.
I call it our true nature. Truest. That's what's coming to me.
When we're silent, we'll get communications. You either get a feeling, you get a vision, you get a picture. Then we put it into words. And then we do it together, we share it. So Joe, I can see how that is our origin of our true self, our true nature. From the origins of our breath. Feeling the moment of now. And practice that box breathing with the counts in between. That'll help keep your focus on your breaths. And just notice if your brain, if your thinking mind takes you out of it, takes you away from your awareness of breath, just bring it back. Because you're always in the cycle of your breath. Thank you, Joe. Now, what does it feel like now versus before we started?
It feels like I've gone deeper in the ocean to stiller and calmness. It's like I've anchored deeper in the infinite ocean.
Mhm.
Or maybe I've just anchored actually, like maybe I was just drifting about on the ocean before. But now I feel like I've got a deep anchoring.
Always available.
Yeah.
And you begin to stretch out the length, the time between breaths, which is what we did.
For me, it's like a home base,
Mm.
kind of like a
That's-
homing pigeon comes back.
That's the habit that we will be practicing here. That's the chief aim, is what are we feeling now? And in that, bringing it back to that feeling is the most powerful starting position. That I call is, it's like, for me, it's neutral.
Well, I'm normally like I feel it in my heart, but I can feel it like in my stomach area pulsing now.
And as I was counting, I was following my heartbeats.
Wow. I like that.
It's just a deeper attunement. Yeah. It takes us to the very beginning of when we were listening to our heartbeat. That's all we had. We can feel that. And now we can breathe with our heartbeats. If you can do this once a day, if you can do it twice a day, even better. 3 times a day, you'll be there in a hurry. You'll
And
be
if you
in.
choose to,
Good. Go ahead, Joe.
yeah, I lost it.
This practice 3 times a day, you'll begin to separate from your environment. You'll be able to see that you can control how you feel every moment rather than just responding to what's happening around you. It is your body, it is your choice, it is what you can control. The present of now, how we feel now. So that is permission to feel.
One time, 2 times, 3 times, amazing. And then Pascal's choice is coming to me of I choose to bring this beingness into my doingness.
Next week, you bet.
Yeah, one step at a time. Go as far as you can see. I'm getting a phrase pop into my head, which is step into infinity.
So with that phrase, we can imagine. Use the imagination. What would it be like, feel like, to step into infinity?
Into the heart we go.
Just honor what you get. Honor how you get it.
Where is it in your body, the infinite possibility? Nothing is out there. Nothing. And I would add to what Joe said, normalize bringing your beingness into your doingness. Normalize it. This is your new normal.
I'll share my process, like how I process that, how it works for me, just as a demonstration, you know. As I imagine stepping into the infinite, what I noticed was a very fast moving stream, like a river. And what I noticed was that I was hesitant to put my foot in, meaning I was afraid, I was scared of it. It's just seeing what's in my unconscious, you know? And I was like, whoa, why am I afraid of infinity? Why am I standing there? Why am I not allowing to step into it? And it was like, well, it's fast, it's scary, it's big, it's all of these things, these words that I made up. And it was like, well, does it look that way? Is it really infinity? Is it really? It's like, no, it doesn't. The word was like, no, it doesn't look scary, right? It doesn't appear to be. And then it was just imagining stepping into it, allowing all of that resistance, all that fear to just go away as I stepped into it. And it was like, and then it became calm, infinite, all expansive. It doesn't need to make sense. It's just to honor what's there. This is the intuition muscle that we practice, the imaginary muscle we practice because of the limitations we've put around ourselves. I notice mine happens with pictures and actions. That's how my imagination works. It works different for other people.
Yeah, what I heard when you were demonstrating the infinite possibility, it's like you were scared of looking at yourself because you are that. And when you stepped in it, then you realize that it is me. That's what I got when you.
That was the sensations, the feeling that I had too, Pascal. Thank you for, because if you think of it from that, it's like stepping into who I am. And it's like, why would we be afraid of that?
Because we're scared of our power.
Mm-hmm. It's like it is a culture thing. It is in our background. It is from a child, our conditioning. And yet it is what we are yearning and searching and longing for. That's why we pay everyone else to help us with it. When it's really in us to discover.
And our current limits are just previous places we've gone to, and that's the permission we've allowed. Our limits is down to the permission that we've unconsciously or consciously created. So noticing the conditions and the limits is helping us become aware of how much permission we've currently give ourselves.
Yeah, or
Joe.
not.
Yeah.
Joe, what did you experience stepping into the infinite?
Well, I seen a droplet above the ocean, and then that droplet joined the ocean. And it was calm. I feel I could have relaxed more into it. But what I did do, what I felt, was, like I said, a deep, leaving the wavy ocean and delving deep, deep into the darkness and the depths of the unknown. And normally I feel it in my heart, which I'm feeling right now. But I feel like when we were doing it, it was like my solar plexus was kind of being like reawakened. Remembered, accessed. So I feel like I got a deeper, wholer experience. And before I went to sleep last night, I just got the thought, choose infinite consciousness. So that's why I went to sleep, choosing.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank
And
you, Jess.
as we develop this imagination, we can work it. We'll get to the point where we can ask, oh, what does that mean? Open-ended questions, right? Be curious about what we're receiving, what we're getting. Now, there's a fine line here, because if we do that, our mind will grab onto something and run old patterns with it. So for now, just to practice what's there, allowing it to see it as it is. Thank you, Joe. Craig, you got anything to share?
Thank you for that, Jess. That was beautiful. Thank you, Pascal and Craig, for being here, you legends.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, that does two things at once. It gets rid of a lot of junk, makes a lot of space, and then gives you something to occupy the space with. That still leaves some space open for more.
When you said that, I had like an image of like decluttering the house,
Yeah. Yep.
and the house is the body.
Yep. Don't have to hoard anymore.
But then I remember a story of, if you imagine like everything in your house is like your habits and stuff,
Yeah.
and like your
Yep.
thoughts and your thinking. Like what I heard this story, it's like, imagine you empty all your house and you put it all outside, and then you're left with an empty house. And if you don't replace it, and we've upgraded, like new things, like before you know it, you'll start, all right, well, I'll just pull that table from outside, or I'll just bring that fridge back in. And before you know it, those old habits and actions are back. So that's why when we clear it and we make space, we make conscious choices as to what we're going to be putting in its place.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the whole recode process too. Desired reality, current reality, tension between the two. Step into the feeling, or step into the deep feelings around your desired reality, or the desires of your heart, in other language. And that tension reveals any distraction or any resistance that's there. That's why I really like this method, is because you start with what you want to put in the open space. You start there. And then you backtrack and identify the resistance that there is to that. And then you can honor the resistance and send it away. And you've already been working on what you want to replace it with before the resistance is even addressed.
And you're open and flexible for bigger and more beautiful things to come through too.
Yeah, because your desire is open-ended. So it doesn't have to be tangible or solid, but it doesn't have to be tangible or solid to occupy the space either. It can be a vision that occupies the space, or a deep feeling, or a deep desire.
And so what we put a focus on today was infinite consciousness. So that is just to tie back in the focus. That is what we've worked today. So we'll practice with that one.
Mm-hmm. And it could be anything. It could show up in any way.
Mm-hmm. You can put anything you want in there. What we're just helping people do is build the habit.
Right.
Yeah, by asking this question, what else is possible for me?
Yeah.
What other qualities would I love that I'm currently unaware of?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know
Welcome,
that choice?
Sindrell.
Hello, Sindrell.
Little Cindy in the house.
Hello.
Good morning.
Wee Craig says hi.
Wee Craig, how have you been, my dear?
Joyful.
Welcome.
And playful.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yes, he is.
Yes, you are.
So how's little Sindrell? Little Cindy.
I'm what am I doing? I feel like I'm playing, what's that game where they play shooting paint at you, paintball? You know that game, paintball? I feel like I've been dodging paintball bullets. I've had
paintball. Yeah.
I had my car stolen, and it's just been crazy. I'm like, what is going on?
Wow.
Yeah, but it's like it's like an impact that's not impacting.
Yeah. Yeah. There's some gifts there for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah.
it was silly because I went outside and I can be forgetful. I went outside, I was like, I looked at the car, I said, did I leave my car somewhere?
And it turns out it was ripped off.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute.
Well,
That's
you
a
weren't
good-
losing your mind.
Well, there's
was
the
like-
bonus. You know, you didn't lose your mind, just lost your car.
I was like, that Nablet, they got me again. Can they pick on somebody else? My goodness. I said, I must be able. I must be able. Lord help me.
Yeah, isn't that it? I must be able.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Hmm.
So that's that.
Yep.
But I've had some beautiful developments with my family. I just love that my kids are grown and they still come to me and talk. Well,
Yeah.
they come to me and talk to me now like they never did before. So I was like, okay, I'm here. I'm here.
Yeah, I'm here and I'm loving this.
I know. Especially when my son breaks up with a young lady that I
Oh,
didn't really care for, but I
Mm.
accept it because I accept him and I was not losing him over her. So I was like learning how to be a mother. Shut your mouth and smile and be pleasant.
Oh my.
I'm like, thank you, Father. Honey, I know your heart is breaking. It's like grief. You need a mother's hug. I'm always here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was
Girlfriends come and go.
I was like, baby, you are young. You are young. Young.
Yeah.
That's it. And don't feel bad because people serve a purpose in your life. So that person served a purpose, but you're young. Yeah, you're gonna have to leave people, and when he's the one realizing that he needs to walk away, he's so devoted. I said sometimes you just need to take your hand out of the lion's mouth and then just rip the band-aid off.
Mhm.
But they want to talk about it and talk about it. I said, yeah, that has its place too, but just be careful because sometimes people are setting a trap that what they can't have, nobody will have. So just be wise about it. And if you need your mama, I'm there. I'm there. Yeah. So that was, it's just seeing the evolution of that. And I grew a lot in it too, because I was like, I've
Mhm.
never been a mother to he's my only son. And this
Mhm.
thing between mothers and sons, I'm like, oh my goodness, you gotta keep
Yeah.
this under control, right?
Yeah,
Give
it's
him
quite a
space.
dynamic, isn't it?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then when a woman comes in and she ain't like right.
The alarm bells go off.
Ooh. I had to silence all the alarms, but I was honest with him. I was like, son, I'm gonna need a minute with this one. So I don't want to disrespect nobody. So I need a minute to like absorb the fact that this is really happening. So he gave me time and then we took time to talk about it. And I said, but doesn't it tell you something that you waited like a year and some months before you told me that you were dating her? Yes. So if it took
Yeah,
you
he knew
that
right
long,
away that you wouldn't approve.
yeah. I said, so if it took you that long to bring her to me, you got to give me some time to process this. So if you took a year and a half, I might need a year and a half. I won't try to, but if it took me about 9 months before he could bring her around.
Wow.
So yeah, because I was going
Yeah.
through some other stuff. I didn't have time to deal with her stuff,
Mhm.
but it was hurting him that he couldn't bring her around. So I had to deal with it, you know. But mothers and sons, it's serious. It's serious. So
Yep.
so I thank the Lord that's, you know, that season is over. Because all his
Mhm.
friends are getting married, right? I'm
Yeah.
like,
So there's pressure too. Yeah. On
I'm
him.
like, don't get marryitis. You don't have to do that, honey. You don't have to get marryitis. And he says, I don't want to get married. I said, then don't.
Yeah.
Don't. And I just said, what you want? Drop in your heart. What do you want? Be selfish. Be real selfish. What do you want? Then that's when you can give the best to other people. When you're pursuing what you want, have what you want. Yeah. So what's going on with you guys? I know y'all been to Kalamazoo and back. What's going on? What's been happening over here?
Let's pick up that theme you were just talking about when you said drop into your heart and be selfish and figure out what's in there.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's kind of a theme that's come up the last few days in here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we were talking about the true choice of I choose living the desires of my heart.
Mm. Yeah,
And that was
living.
living in it, living in the desires of your heart, living them. And that was a true choice that that Jesse helped me formulate back in October last year. I think it was October last year. So it's been cooking for about 9 months, and now I'm looking back over the last 9 months, and I realize that a lot of those desires of my heart have been showing up. Just been showing up, and it fascinates me that a number of them I didn't recognize right away as being desires of my heart until I kind of got a closer look at them, and I realized, yeah, that's what I really wanted.
Mm.
So yeah, exploring the heart and what it really wants. Has been extremely empowering for me. Yeah.
Boy, yeah, you just
Yeah.
opened up so much dimension on that just right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. It's kind of what makes my heart tick. You know, what excites me down to the soles of my feet. It's energizing. What's in there, what's deep down in my heart, desire wise, is energizing.
And then from that, I would say, do what you tangibly know to be true.
Yeah.
Whew. All these male energies in here. I don't know. Y'all strong.
Oh yeah. It's not the male energy that's strong. It's not the masculine energy that's strong here right now. It's the feminine energy because it's receptive. It's open and magnetic and drawing in. Yeah. Yeah. And that's intense. That's intense too, little Cindy.
That's what I'm recognizing, that all of this feminine energy is like signaling outward beyond any cover up or
Oh.
masculinity or anything like that. And it's even more male being
Yeah.
so much, I see now.
Feminine energy draws everything into itself. It draws it in. Like I said, it's magnetic. It's like this huge magnet in your heart that draws everything in.
Man.
That receives it all. Yeah, receives it all.
Y'all doing a lot of things right now. It's like I'm getting this picture of like the dropping into the heart.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking of the beats, the binary beats, but the beats that come from the heart.
Mm-hmm.
Thump, thump, thump. And it's like a submarine, how a submarine has that signal that it puts out.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Deep from deep
Sonar.
deep in the ocean. Yep.
Yeah.
And it's signaling.
That's its size.
And it's attracting to itself.
Yeah.
What fish, is, let me see, you got your whale signals, the dolphins, right?
Yeah. The
I don't
orca.
know. The orca. Mm.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, the orcas.
Yeah.
Someone told me about the orcas in Florida. I don't want to get off the subject, but to give out that strong signal from deep in your heart. And you do have to practice selfishness in order to go into that place of reverence of the heart, that deep place of the heart, to see where's the signal,
Yep.
to get in tune with that signal.
Those deep inner chambers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that signal's interpreted as a feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes. It can be a lot of things.
What's that feeling? How do you describe that feeling?
Sorry, which feeling again?
Yeah. That heart feeling for me, it's really gentle, but it's concentrated. If that makes any sense. Like it's kind of like it's like a laser that's focused really gently. It's kind of like just like that. Like I'll just have this impulse and there'll be tears in my eyes. Like it's that kind of thing. It's like, oh my, it's like a really intense kind of like a pinch.
Okay, I'm getting intense oneness with source, with limitlessness.
Yep.
With that, it's that feeling of experiencing the limitlessness of resource, of self as limitless.
Yeah.
And the heightened gratitude of experiencing the fullness of that.
Yeah.
To the capacity where there's no end of it. But you feel the magnetic extension of it just ensuing and being.
Yeah, the possibility of infinity.
and the power to manifest itself.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
The knowingness of the experience of the power of the manifestation.
Yep.
Of the heart.
Yeah. And if we expect it to be a material manifestation, we might miss it.
And yet without expectation it is manifested.
Yeah.
Okay, who knows the song Still Waters Run Deep?
Yeah.
Still
Yeah.
waters run deep. Mm.
A lot of what I'm saying, like, you seem to be like reinterpreting it, and you were even on the call.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. The manifestation is not material. A manifestation is just a change of form. Any change of form is a manifestation.
Especially when we consider all that we are existing in materially, that we've actually created this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. The form is a creation. Yes. The material form is a creation. It's actually created by observing it.
Mm.
And apparently we all agree to observe it.
Yeah, manifestation is what you're drawing into you.
Yeah. Yeah. It's back to that feminine energy again, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
And I remember when you opened the call, Sindrell, you were talking that your children are coming to you.
Yep.
You're not reaching out for them. And I'm sure you've done that before. You know, you want to talk to them, you're reaching out. But because you change internally, they're coming to you.
Mm. Yeah.
And that's what manifestation is.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, it's your feminine energy doing that. That's drawing them in. Mm. The desires of my heart draws them in. Giving those desires permission to draw them in.
Do you feel like that choice of I choose the desires of my heart lines up with I choose to remember who I truly am? Because the desires of
that's,
the heart is who you
There-
truly are.
Yeah. 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 The drawing in who I truly am is kind of a subset to the desires of the heart. Because your heart really desires to be its true self, to be its true nature. It
point of
desires
religion
to be all that is,
was like, do we
whatever
attract
shape or
it?
form that may take. Do we attract it? Yeah, naturally.
Well, in this thing I was listening to last night, he was saying, because that's it, we think we attract it, but actually it's the creational process that sets the attraction in motion.
Yeah,
Mm.
but it's not really attracted. It's already there.
Is it more like revealing it, or it's
Risen up
like
to it.
accepting
Yeah.
accepting permission to receive it?
Or
Like,
to reveal itself, maybe.
yeah, I mean, because it's there, right? It's already
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
So it's awareness, and it's so dropping into the heart is taking the time for that kind of awareness.
Yeah, giving it attention.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I think I got my call I gotta take. I'll pop back in if I lose you guys.
Okay.
Love you. Thank you for coming.
Yeah. Mm.
Bye, Cinderella.
So what was that a demonstration of?
I'm back.
Well, to start off, we were exploring the heart space together. And what it might be doing, what it might be manifesting for us. What it might be doing with the energy of the moment.
To allow it.
Yeah.
See
Yeah.
our body.
Yeah, I'm just seeing this this image of it folding in on itself, folding in, and at the same time folding out. So it's that receive, give, receive cycle that just continues on and on and on like heartbeats. It's interesting because physically that's what the heart does. It brings in blood that was out before and it pumps it through and sends it back out again. So it receives it and it gives. Every heartbeat does that.
And every heartbeat ripples through the space-time cosmos. Every single pulse.
Yeah. Yeah, they're all quantum entangled. Every heartbeat affects the whole cosmos. Mm. That just changed my perspective a little bit. Whoa. Hmm. Hmm.
Sorry, rewind. What was it that's changed your perception?
Oh, just the whole thing about every single heartbeat changes the whole cosmos. Every single one affects, every single heartbeat affects the whole cosmos.
The collective.
Yep. Yep. All collective consciousness. Yeah. Yeah. It's all attached. It's all intertwined. Hmm. Interpenetrated. Hmm. That's the infinity that we were talking about.
So it's like being aware of what pulse, what signal, what intention is being emitted throughout the universe from the origin of self.
Hmm.
From the heart. So what pulse, what message is what like an orchestra. All is a magnetic orchestra and I get a note. And how do I play it how do I let it be played? By my intention and my awareness, by my knownness and by my empowerment. Is it playing empowered or just being fiddled? One note can crescendo the whole orchestrated existential drama of life. One note. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Mm. How does it play between the rhythms and the keys?
Yeah. That's our choice, isn't it?
Yes, it's also our choice to exercise it or not exercise it. It's so much fun when we exercise it.
Yeah. To play or not to play.
Mhm.
Here's an infinite playground. Do you want to play?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought that's what we were doing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm. Exploring curiosities.
Mm. Mm. And we've only touched the tip of it. Just beginning. Hmm. Swimming in potential. Everything's in here with us. In this moment. Everything. More, please.
You deserve it. You're worthy.
I'm really being moved by this experience this morning, people. Thank you.
Mm.
Yo, guys, I'm just talking to someone on Messenger, and she's feeling like pretty anxious and stuck. And I just offered if she wanted to come on the call, and she said,
Mm.
yeah. So, like, would it be cool to chat for 10 minutes with her?
Well, this would be a real healthy space for her to come into.
Mm.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
she's just talking about like how she's tried all the therapy and that, but all they try to do is just give her medicine, give her drugs.
Mm.
And like she's just fed up with that. But anyway, I'm just gonna send her the link now, so just bear with me, all right?
Yep.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
But thank you guys.
Yes. I'm feeling my heart in a just a really good way right now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel it's expanding, isn't it, Cindy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, mine too.
So Joe, this is live streamed. We can end it at any time, right? So just to
Yeah.
let her know that's so if whatever she's comfortable with, yeah.
Yeah.
At a minimum, if we could get a pre-post, that might use that for something. But at the end of the day, it doesn't have to be. The focus is helping, serving, rather than anything else. So
Thank you, Jess.
just make sure host her so she's comfortable.
Yeah, thank you. Right, I'll just check, make sure she's cool.
Yep.
Like I said, we'll end it if that would be.
Mm. Welcome, Mary.
Hey, Mary, it's Joe. Mary's still figuring out. At the bottom, there should be a mute button. You might be muted. Hello, Mary.
She hasn't connected audio yet, so there's probably a little button that says join audio by the mute. Just next to the camera, just the one next to it, Mary. Hi. She can't hear anything.
Right, she's saying she's here. I don't know if she can hear us.
No, she can't.
Did you send her the link off of the meeting?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she just has to connect the audio. She just needs to push
Oh,
the
there it
button
is.
to.
She's got a mute that showed up, so audio's
we go.
connected now.
Hey, Mary, so if you tap on the screen, bottom right, you'll see a mute button. If you tap on that, we should be able to hear you, hopefully.
Full mute.
There we
Can you
go.
hear me now?
Yeah.
There we are. Hey, Mary.
Hi.
Hello and welcome.
Oh, hello,
Very-
hello.
Very, very, very brave to just jump on a Zoom call that I sent you. So
You
massive,
like the
massive,
choice?
massive kudos. Or did you not realize there was a choice in the matter?
I don't think I had any choice. It was like right now. All right, I'm there. Somebody asked me.
You know, I think I manifested you here. I was like, all of these male hormones, exercise and feminine energy. I was like, where's my sisters at? Where's my sisters? Welcome, Mary.
Oh, here I am.
Yes, Mary. So it's my pleasure to introduce you to these legends here. We've got Jesse, who's been running this call for like over 200 days, every single day. Free call for the people to connect into the heart space, co-creative space. No hierarchy. We're all just bringing our pieces to the puzzle, and I come here when I'm feeling high, low, up, down, round and round, and I'll leave feeling grounded, clear, focused, and blessed. So big up, yeah. We've also got the legendary Craig in the house, yeah, who's been on the
We are
calls
Craig.
with Jesse all the way, pretty
Hey,
much.
Mary.
And then Cinderella, who's been in this community. We found each other in this like magnetic mind, super conscious, like recode space. And yeah, this is like kind of a call that's organically just come into being, and it's just a beautiful space, and I'm really glad you had the courage to come and show up, Mary. So I just want to congratulate you and honor you for showing up today.
Oh, thank you. You didn't want it.
It's on the house. So in this space, Mary, like, we're not just talking, like we're going deeper, into the energy, into the root causes. We're not focused on the symptoms and the problems. We're focused on we aiming to focus on what we're choosing,
Mhm.
And like we said, it's a heart space. So like that's high on the list, of connecting to that space, increasing that presence and that stillness, and tuning into our intuition and our heart, and hearing that whisper and making that connection stronger. because I feel like when we're feeling weak and sad and low and shit, it's just that disconnection from ourselves. And coming here is a beautiful place to remember, you know, who we are. We've just been playing today with exercises around like identifying with infinite consciousness as what we truly are, you know, all it is, has, and ever will be. So yeah, welcome. This is a daily call, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. every day UK time.
Mhm.
And you were invited. Your heart is invited. Your love, your sadness, any part of you want to bring to it. And together we will alchemize, transmute, and shift together, you know? A shift for you is a shift for us, a shift for me is a shift for they all, you know? And we're all shifting together on deep levels, you know? So yeah.
And we've been together doing this for 3 hours already today. so
Oh,
so
God.
it's nothing new, but we've developed a really healthy and powerful space to share together. So welcome, Mary.
Thank
We're
you.
inviting you in with all our hearts.
Thank you.
Come play in this infinite play box.
A nice simple thing that we like to do, Mary, is like pick a word for the day, do you know, that we want to, do you know, be living in and feeling and have as our focus. So if anything pops into your heart, we'd love to invite you to share a word, a sentence, your silence, your presence, or whatever feels good to you.
I don't know, the minute I saw message from you on WhatsApp, the only thing what pop up into my mind was word love.
Mm.
Mm.
Oh, what was this weird?
Yes. So Mary, we were playing in the infiniteness of dropping into our hearts and feeling our own signals that we're putting out. And after all of the nuances of life, we go deeper. After all of the hidden agendas of ourself, we go deeper. After all of the impressions of self-consciousness, we just submerge and allow ourselves to go deeper and feel that otherwise selfish, sacred space in us where we don't desire selfishness, but beingness, a place where there's no fear to love, there's no need not to love, just to be love and to feel our own beat. To you know, we want others to love us, we want to love ourselves, but it's just, you know, allowing ourselves to just sink into our heart, emerge regardless of everything and any other impression of life, and just be that beat of vibration, to feel it ourselves, to let it beat just beyond the walls of our heart, of our spirit heart, for it to go out and just spread it throughout our body, that beat, that rhythm, for it to just move out even beyond that into the air, into the space and the room that we're in, and all of those structures just illuminate just to be dissipated, and that beat goes out above us, beyond us, beneath us, behind us. That beat, that love, that's, wow, we get to feel ourselves, who we are in our beat and our intentions. We get to be that beat.
That heartbeat of love. Just choosing that love, that feeling, and just letting it spread around all our body. That's your love. Powerful, powerful love. And we're quick and good at giving our love to others. But in these times, it's important and critical that we learn to share that powerful love and kindness and compassion with ourselves. Because you're a powerful, powerful creator. The universe, God consciousness flowing through you. And when we're feeling bad, it's just a sign that we're thinking about what we don't want. And when we're feeling down and getting what we don't want, think about what we don't want, we can flip that round and it'll get bigger and bigger and more and worse until it's so obvious that it's like, wow, this isn't what I want. Okay, thanks for making it so obvious. What do I choose? Putting our attention there. And also realizing that the anger and the frustration, although we don't want to get stuck in those emotions, the powerful emotions that can catalyze and drive us forward. And without those, we might not realize that anything's wrong. We just carry on with life, you know. So we're blessed. Do you know what I mean? Although there might be uncomfortable feelings, that's the amazing supercomputer of your body, being in nature, that it's signaling that. And when we're feeling bad, like I said, we're just thinking about what we don't want. So that's why when we get clear on what we do, take our attention there, boom, boom, boom. But I know it's easier said than done. And that's why I like the breathing, the relaxing, the stillness, the calmness, relaxing all the body. You know, if we tense, it's going to make it harder. So relaxing, breathing, getting into rest and digest, because we're so used to being in the fight or flight mode. So slowing down the breathing, just watching the breath, and just choosing to pay attention to your heart area, to your word that you bring in, and the word that came to you. From where? Who knows? That's what came to you. So just embody that love. Let it magnify and amplify and intensify, and immerse yourself in a pool of your divine, sacred love.
How's your breathing, Mary?
You know, when you live in the habit all the time of being scared and worry and alone, you're losing, you know, the consciousness of the right now, what is happening right now, what I'm feeling now. You are just in your head so much. You are not feeling anything. You are just thinking over and over and over and over. Even when you are feeling happy, you have the thoughts, do I deserve to be happy? What will happen next? because my brain is working this way over, so many years being just scared and scared and scared. So, I'm just living in fear all the time. And I'm making choices between, am I going to run away or am I going to fight?
Mm. Ooh.
Big up, Mary. Thank you for sharing. You're loved here, okay? We love you. You're loved and accepted just as you are.
Thank you, Mary. What permission would you want to be able to give yourself?
If I could be able to feel and bring myself to right now, this would be amazing. And allow myself to actually feel something else than fear, have the new feelings, the positive feelings, the happy feelings, the happy thoughts, the loving thoughts.
Mhm.
It's like I'm not allowing myself.
Mm.
That's beautiful awareness.
It's just because after losing so many people in my life, I was growing up with the thoughts, I don't deserve to be happy. I don't deserve to have people around me. I don't deserve to be understood by others. And I was growing up thinking that I'm here on my own. And I just have to, like I said before, make these choices between run away and hide so people don't see me, so people don't know about me, or just fight. And after fighting over and over and over again, and the result is absolutely exactly the same, you are just thinking, why am I fighting? What's the point of this fight? You know,
Mm.
so I really do understand, how I work, how my brain works with all these thoughts. And I understand why this is happening. I just bring my past into my present and I cannot see future being bright because of my past, if this makes sense.
Mhm.
You're so aware. So well done.
Mhm. Mhm.
So let's drop the past just for the moment. Just kind of detach it. Think of you're unhooking that cart. Just imagine all the past is just there. And if you could have permission for anything, what would you want? What feeling would you want?
I just want to be able to love myself
Wonderful. Thank
and
you.
accept myself for who I am.
Yes. Now, is that past still unhooked? Is it still detached?
It is.
Good. So now we're just going to love yourself. You love you. We love you. Just like we love ourselves. Permission granted to love yourself.
Can you give yourself permission to love yourself, Mary? Consciously?
Yes, I do.
Well done. Big up.
Mary,
Yes.
if you'll allow me, I just want to put my arms around you and let you rest your head and your mind. And let me just put my arms around you. And just feel love, unconditional love. I feel everybody else stepping in closer and just you're in the middle and we're just standing there letting you feel the vibration of our own self-love. So that you can just remember what self-love is. And you just feel it. And we're going to all just step away and give you a little bit more room. But what you're feeling is your own self-love. It's unfamiliar, but just feel it. Don't push it away. It's unfamiliar. We're still standing around you. We're still holding space for you to feel love. It's not attached to anything. It's just right now. Just allow yourself to be in a safe place to feel love.
Keep giving yourself more and more permission to go deeper and deeper into your heart, into that infinite love. Expanding that feeling in the perfect way, in the perfect order. Just filling you with a sense of peace and calm.
Go on. Enjoy it. It's already yours.
We're squeezing you. We're projecting love at you. We're feeling your love coming back.
That can make me cry.
Good.
That's good. Let it out. It's fine.
Let
It's
it
a
out.
safe space. We're holding you. We're loving you.
We love you. We love
Whatever's
you.
coming, it's beautiful. Just feel it. Let it come. Give yourself permission to cry, laugh, whatever is, let it be. No more fighting. Just allowing the flow of life.
You deserve love. You are love.
Yes.
You are worthy of love because you are love. You are love. You're a survivor. You are love.
Even hate is love, just going in the wrong direction. Everything's love.
And it's not people outside of you that make you be what you are. You are love. You are. So you don't have to count on any one or two or 10 or thousands or groups of people. But while you're here, you get to exercise harnessing the awareness of your love. You're aware of all of those other things that was hooked onto you. Let's just play here and increase your awareness of the love. Move hate into joy. Move depression into some sexy aggression that has great intention to do well and be well. There is nothing bad about you. You are so good. You are so good. You are so good. And the good little girl who had to be fearing before because you weren't being covered, because you were becoming your own individual self. You grown now, girl. And all you got to do is exercise knowing you, Mary, you with a capital M, capital A, capital R, capital Y. You are big, bold, beautiful, love. You don't even have to say nothing. You just are. And all of those extra energies where the world tells you you're incomplete, the world can't define you. The world don't even know you. And no matter what you show the world, they'll never know you. You are a continuous evolution. And as you are more and more in tune with allowing yourself, with the giving yourself, with the loving yourself, Mary, have you looked in the mirror lately? I mean, really looked in the mirror lately.
No, I avoided it.
Hmm?
I'm avoiding it.
Girl, you need to see what we see. Your spirit, whew. I don't know if anybody else feeling it, but Mary, 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 Mary. Don't be afraid of who you are yourself. Get familiar with Mary in the mirror. Just look at her. Look in her eyes. Made marvelously. The tenderness of your skin and yet the strength of your character. Have you looked at Mary lately? You embody a spirit of authority. You just, whatever, you just take that fuel called depression or self-denial or self-hatred or lack love or don't belong or anxiety or depression. Take all of that. That's just raw fuel. And you just put it into who you see in the mirror and don't blink. Don't you blink. You look at her. You look at her because she is waiting for you to step into your Eunice. So you take all of that other stuff and you put it through your heart. Your heart can handle it. Don't be afraid. It's raw material. You put it in your heart and you choose love. It will recycle that stuff. So you're not looking for love anymore. You're not looking for acceptance. You're the receptor. You're the one that give other people around you permission to be who and what they are, the best of what they are.
Receptor and transmitter.
Yes.
So on all that mirror talk and the love talk, I'd just like to welcome Mary with a bit of music, yeah? So
Yay.
we'll just hit a bit of piano up, Mary, yeah? Because music is my medicine. So I got a question. Where is the love? Where is the love? The love is inside, yo. Woo! Where is the love? Where is the love? The love is inside. My brother's here, flipping, rapping a remix. Rob, we're on the live, bro. Bo's here. But anyway, we're doing this, yeah? We're doing this. I'm talking to the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. And no message could have been any clearer. You want to make the world a better place. Take a look at yourself and go make the change. Yo, Mary, you are supersonic, hypnotic, bubonic, the chronic. You got the key, got the heart, got the love, it's inside you. So realign to the time, gonna stand and shine. Be that soul force that we're gonna realign to. Heart so enticing, time to enlighten. Little meditation, time gonna brighten. Moving up people through the space and the time. Jumping my DeLorean with futuristic rhyme. Yo, you're powerful. I love ya.
Oh,
Breathe,
He
Mary.
just does that.
feel it weird.
It's the Levolution coming through.
Love evolution. We are the Levolution. You are the Levolution. We love you, Mary, man. I'm so proud of you for coming on this call, man. It takes a lot to to jump on a call you don't know what's actually going on with. So I'm so
Yeah, I
proud.
didn't expect 4 lions jumping on me, but that's all right.
Mm.
Well, that's it. Raw like lions after slumber.
Lions, are we?
Shaky chains with earth like dew, which in sleep have fallen on who. We are the lions, and you are a lion too, and we're gonna roar together.
Yeah. Oh, this one's purring right now.
Wee Craig is
I'm just
purring.
learning. But I will get there.
That's it. That's the attitude, man. Today is gonna be a beautiful day, and that's like it's a new story we're telling ourselves. We've had the stories of the past, but we're letting go of that. And yeah, it might not happen instantaneously, but we keep on choosing it. Keep on choosing. Just simple. Keep choosing love. Keep choosing your heart. I've sent you that. EFT video, emotional freedom therapy. That's really, really, really good for like when we're feeling stuck in an emotion. This releases the trapped energy, and it literally like all those past memories. It's like getting a CD and scratching it, so you can't play that CD no more. All right. And that's something simple we can just practice in our own time. Yeah. Like anytime we're not feeling good, tap, tap, tap. But the thing is, you're not just doing it and it comes back. Once you've scratched that CD, that ain't coming back. Yeah. You might have more resistance come up, more uneasy feelings. You know what I mean? But the more you're tapping on that, releasing that with love, before you know it, we're flipping it from feeling like shit to feeling it, feeling the bomb, feeling amazing, feeling blessed. Yeah. And you've got all these in us, and we can get stuck in these emotions, especially like from a young age, if we feel like we can't be happy because like as parents are happy or something, and it's like we create that definition, but we can
we can redefine, you know, and we can give ourselves permission to what we've unconsciously been disallowing ourselves to not feel.
Mm.
Yeah. You got this, man. You got this. And this call is on, and this is a beautiful space, you know, where we just, you know, one day at a time, one moment at a time. Okay. And we're increasing that presence and that connection with our heart. And that is just gonna open an avalanche of eternal love that is you.
Mary.
Yes.
Yeah. I know we can be a lot sometimes.
I didn't expect to, have that many feelings and emotions at once. I was just, sitting here minding my own business, and next minute I'm crying. Now I'm happy.
Yes. I was going to ask you. So how's Mary now?
Feeling better.
Yeah.
I'm smiling.
That's beautiful.
Woo! Yeah.
We did it.
You did it. You sure did.
You did this, man.
Mary.
You did this. We're projections of you. We're reflections of you.
Yeah.
We love you, all right?
Mary, I want you to remember how you feel right now. Can you feel how you're feeling in your heart right now? And just be in tune with that for a moment.
I like this feeling.
Mm.
That's it. Honor this feeling now. Give it some space. Honor it. Acknowledge it. Appreciate it. Grateful for it. Oh, yeah. And choose to expand this feeling. Swimming in it.
And Mary, anytime your feelings are going in a way that you don't want to choose, you don't have to choose to feel that way. Choose this feeling. You can still take all the wisdom and the knowledge and the facts and the data of the circumstances, but the circumstances are not your feelings. It's just data.
Will take a little bit of practice, I'm sure, but
Oh yes.
That's it. Practice makes progress. And drink lots of water as well.
funny you say that, because I'm not drinking water at all day, and then in the evening I'm like, oh God, I never drank nothing today.
Yeah, well, that's it. Like, if we're feeling dehydrated, we're automatically going to feel like, sluggish and, and it's the water. So that's it. Blessing that water, being grateful for that water, and keeping yourself hydrated, looking after yourself, your health, good food, good thoughts, good feelings, choosing them. Yeah. We'll add you into the Facebook group, and got like a place where we can keep talking and keep communicating, chatting in between the calls, and you're welcome and invited to join this space whenever you feel inclined to.
Oh, that's great.
So you're welcome.
Thank you
You're
so
welcomed
much.
here with open arms. I'm so grateful to Sindrell, Craig, and Jesse for just being so, loving and compassionate and open. Because Mary, we've not even spoke before, have we?
No,
At
not
least we're
much,
friends
no.
on Facebook.
How weird, yeah.
Yeah.
But what a beautiful first connection to have.
That's true.
We can remember this experience, okay?
See
And
you,
anchor it in.
Mary. Guys, I gotta flow. I'll see you the next time.
All right, Sindel, big love. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, my pleasure. Peace.
Mwah.
Hope to see you
Good day,
again,
little
man.
Cindy.
Oh, that's for sure.
Blessings. See you, Greg.
Good day, little Cindy. Knock another one out of the park.
Going for it. Peace.
Love you.
I will have to make a move because my kids are starting to killing each other.
Yes, Mary. Well, thank you for being here. You absolute legend. We are so
You
proud
might
of
you might
man.
want to
So,
stop that.
I will try, but I will laugh. I will give them some love.
Exactly.
that's it. Keep laughing. Remember, yeah,
Love
in
is
life we
the
can get
answer. Don't
serious with it.
fight.
Remember, Mary, it's just a dream, all right? When we get serious with it, just relax, yeah? Just have a little giggle at yourself for taking
Yeah.
things seriously. And remember, you're choosing this new emotion now. Not new. You're just revisiting, something that we've not been connecting to, but you can, and it's there. We love you, and we're going to support you every step of the way. All right? Yeah.
Thank you.
All the way to happiness. Let's do this. You got this. You got this, warrior.
Yep.
Amazing. Thank you.
Big
Thank
love
you,
and hugs,
Mary.
Mary. Thank you for
Thank you.
showing up today.
No, I will speak to you soon.
Yep.
Bye bye.
Bye. Never a dull moment on here, do we? Wow.
I didn't join till 2. I thought it was going to be a short call, but
Right.
like for you guys, it's nearly 4 hours.
Yeah. It's getting near that, yeah. Wow.
Yo, guys, man, thank you for being so welcoming and loving and kind and giving.
True nature, baby.
That's it.
Yep. Swimming in it.
Just take a moment to honor this beautiful call. Stepping into infinity and beyond.
Hmm.
Just thanking the universe, bringing us people that we can serve and serve ourselves and serve the world. We're grateful for the beautiful souls you bring on our path. And we're blessed when we can help them remember how to laugh. I bid you a beautiful day, Lions.
Thank you, Jess,
Yeah,
for playing overtime.
Lions. That
Been
was an
beautiful chilling in the
interesting one
Lion's Den
that
with you.
came up.
Yeah, that was it.
Lion sleeps tonight.
Thank you, Jess. Thank you, Craig. I love you. All right.
Thanks, Joe. Thanks, Craig.
Yep, big love, everybody. I'm complete.
Bye.
I'm complete. Thank you. Thank you. Namaste. Namaste. Beautiful souls. I love you.
Bye.